I'm intrigued. My interest is piqued, to say the least. I want to see what this deck can do. Not my Deadwalkers. I know what my Deadwalkers can do. I want to see what Masks of the Dimir can do. Because it was popular last night, and it got thrashed, except for one time that actually I played against one guy in particular whose name I mentioned on Twitter, but which escapes me at the moment. And that was a real son of a bitch. I mean, not the person, but the deck I was playing against was pretty awesome. So it piqued my interest. I really want to get into this pile and see what I can do. Hopefully it is better than last year's, because that was just gross, and it made me sad. It made me upset to call myself a supporter of the Dimir. So we're going to be looking at this. This guy lets me draw some cardos, which is fun. So is this guy, actually. Well, my cards do things, which is good. That's what I want out of this deck. I haven't actually seen much of it on this side. I don't know how many chittering rats I have, so I didn't know if I should throw this hand back or not. Dismiss or enters the battlefield, put target creature on top of its owner's library. Oh, wow, that fucking costs a ton. Holy shit. That's the most mana. I was explaining, like, most people in my life barely understand what the game means, like how the game works and what it does. And so I was trying to explain to him just how much of a bitch it is to put a permanent back on top someone's library, even if it's just like a land. And it is just so nasty because you're depriving them of that draw. You're depriving them of, because like if she's only got 2 lands right now, she's not drawing the 3rd land. She laid it just to make me sound like an asshole. And then she's going to play the same guy probably. See, that is just such a waste. And she drew a card. You literally lose an entire turn, except that she also has Digraph Ghoul. So she is literally just like screwing with everything I'm trying to say right now. Everything I'm trying to accomplish is all lies and deception. We can make her start discarding stuff, which would be nice. I mean, it's a beat though when you have to start losing those cards. It's losing those cards that you're gonna draw. I mean, not actually losing the cards, as in making you discard them. I'm just gonna mumble through this now because I'm really trying to think of how I can win this, because I don't think I am totally screwed. We have a missing land drop here, which makes me feel good. I'm gonna block that and draw a card like a son of a bitch. Yeah, let's get a card. That's what that guy's for. 1 damage, draw card. It's not bad for me. We might. Well, it depends. Ah, shit. Lost a dude. Yeah. Alright, that's a lot of land. These decks have a shit ton of land when you first start out with them. Can't even activate this ability, which would have made me really happy instead of super sad. Because I want to draw a card. I don't think I'd make her discard at this point. I am facing zombies too, which is kind of a beat. But, I don't know. 3-1, I'm going to let it ride, because she has recursion for that little dick. And I don't want to see Ballsack too much more. She could kill it right here, though, because it's a non-zombie. Tendrils. Woohoo! I'm going to Ravenous Rats, probably. Huh. I could just do this guy. He's got 2 cards in hand, then I can Ravenous Rats. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put this guy out there. Let's try and make this guy useful. I'm really, really upset and scared because I don't have any card draw now, and I'm down to 2 cards. One of them is a land, and the other one is my friggin' 1/1 Ravenous Rats. So, I'm scared, and I'm sad, and I'm frightened, and I can't remember if I hit record or not. So, there's a lot of things going on. I did, you guys. I totally did. That was just the fear that haunts me because I used to do that a lot. Just not play things. So 1 card in hand. Jesus Christ. Just not record me playing things. I'm just in the zone right now. I'm just thinking all about the magic. I'm not thinking about the talkity talk. I still have 1,000 lands in this pile. Holy crap. Oh shit, she's at 25. There's no way she's gonna block. Ugh. Her. I'm pretty screwed. What do I have that draws a bunch of cards? Because I imagine there's some, like, ridiculous card in this deck that's like, draw 70 cards. Since we're here and we haven't unlocked anything, that's what I'm kind of feeling. I don't like this. I'm getting overrun by the zombies. That's what they do. She's gaining life. I'm drawing lands like a fiend. So good. I probably draw lands better than anyone who's ever done it. I just have a flair for it, a knack, some might say. Will not block that because it's just going to come on back. I'm at 15. What do you got for me? Nothing. Card in hand. I mean, that's just, okay, so 3, 4, 5. I mean, this thing's dead as sin. Like, just dead. It imperceptibly moves, too, which makes me sad. He does. He thinks he's king of that Undercity, but he's just a king of rot. He's a real son of a gun, that Gerard. I'll tell you that. Oh, this is so dead. Like, it's just dead. Like, that's long and short of that one. There are actually no favorable blocks over there, though, so that's something. Let's get in there. So I could get a bunch of counters on these guys. Oh, I didn't. Alright, go. I figured she'd have, whatever the burial card is. Wait. Yeah, because Tendrils of Corruption kills me anyway. I've done that before. You do a little bit of damage, just a little speck of damage, and then you throw Tendrils down. You're like, oh, guess what? Guess who's dead? Somebody didn't do math right. But already had 5 up, so it just would have happened anyway. There was no reason not to block that. So I feel pretty good about it. But I figured she'd have the card that kills my dude and then allows her to get dude back from yard. That's 7. She can do 13 to me. She has what's his nuts. Let's get in there. The boost guy, the 2+2+1 boost guy. Boosty Zomb. That's a big boy now. I mean, that is a large and in charge lady right there. And Perceptions are just nodding her head. She's just bebopping, scatting all over the place, listening to her music. I don't know about this. I'm gonna get pegged right here. That's the thing. I should draw Sleep. If Sleep is in this pile, I should focus on drawing it, really. That's 7 still, but there's like, oh, I can do this, insurance policy maybe a little bit, and block something at some point. Doing it right now. What you got? Does it say instant speed? Because you're going to use it, and it doesn't. Doomblade. Oh, she couldn't handle me. Couldn't handle it. I mean, because she's dead next turn, if this works. If it doesn't, then I'm going to be really sad, actually. Wow, this thing is so big and fat. 24-23. Look at this thing. That's too many counters. I wouldn't even have that many counters. I'd have like 6 dice, a chiclet, something. Be insane. That's a 1/1. I mean, I can do this. I think I can do this. So I'm gonna block. There's no cards in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even have to block, really. No cards in hand. Fuck it. I'll go to 1. I don't even give a shit. My rats aren't dying today. I can't believe I just won this. I drew all the land, and I still won. I don't know what just happened. 24 damage in the air. That's pretty good. I mean, this is 24 damage in the air is usually going to be pretty good for you. There's not a lot of flyers in the zombie pile, and by a lot, I mean any. But you do have a lot of removal, so. At death's door, because I won it at 1. Oh, I'm so smart. Look at me go. My Leech Mass is in this pile, I guess. Let's take a look at it. Let's get in here. See what's going on. 1 card, yeah. Yeah, 1 unlocked. That's the one we just did. I don't want one of those. I have so many lands. Just so many. 24 is a lot to me. So this card is amazing because, especially versus Liliana, she's got Vampiric Tutor, and you can just be like, Thought Scour, hilarious. I've thought about that. I mean, it's not something that's going to happen all the time, but it's pretty good. It's Snake 3, Neg 3, removal-ish. I mean, again, oh, Chittering Rats, 3 of them in here. That's nice. Mind Rot, that's a thing. I actually hate this guy. but sleep, yeah. What is this shit? 4/4 becomes target of... Oh, awesome. I get rid of that almost immediately. Does it get flying or something? No, just 4/4. That's not what I want out of my life. Put target artifact creature card from graveyard under your battlefield in your... Shuffle it back in. People have been using that for a while. What else we got? This guy, Vengeful Vampire. He is flying and undying, but he costs so much. Just so very much. Trample, whenever Mind Leech Mass deals combat damage to a player, you may look at that player's hand, and if you do, you may cast a non-land card in it without paying that card's mana cost. That guy's actually not great, because they probably won't have very many cards in their hand at that point. We're also the discard guy. I mean, we're trying to get them to not have any cards in their hand, so it's a thing. I don't know about that. This guy did work, though. I was kind of impressed with that. So not impressive right now, but has the capabilities. I mean, because these 4 cards right here, these are the cards that are going to get you to be able to do some other fun stuff, which I assume is in the pile. Plus this early removal, I like that. I like the shallow end of the pool. I like the Thought Scours because I get to draw a card off of it. It's never really bad. Might not make the final cut actually, because it's not super useful depending on what else we get in the pile, because I don't actually know. I've faced it once or twice. I mean, it's beaten me once, I mean. And I faced it a couple times yesterday because everybody seemed to be running it. But we'll have to see what happens during the unlocking, see what we like out of there. It's an interesting deck for sure, and I can't wait to see more of it. I really want to dig in and see if you can make it be what it deserves to be. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Remember, this is your last day to enter the contest at midnight Central Standard Time. We are going to be drawing the winner of that. And so I want to make sure that everybody gets their submissions in and everything. To enter that contest, don't forget that you have to send an email of you sharing, proof of you sharing this video in any way, shape, or form to the email address down below in the description. And you can also just tweet at me a link, of the video that you're tweeting out to everybody. So, put your hyperlink in and then at Technovolver after that, and I will know that you did so, and you won't have to send me an email. So that's the thing. You can win your very own copy of Magic 2014. Pretty awesome. The decks are opening up. I think a lot of people are calming down about the tiers and stuff and the power levels, and hopefully we'll be getting some of these extras, some of these promotional unlocks. Sometimes I just come in here and enter like random stuff and then leave. So far it hasn't worked, but you never know. How crazy will it be when I just unlock a card and people will be like, "How did you do it?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's a secret." People will be so impressed with me. Anyway, you guys, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm running on very little sleep. Don't know if you could tell. Didn't even have an energy drink, so that's probably the problem with this one. But I appreciate you guys watching me mumble and stumble through playing with Dimir. I've always been a big proponent of the black, and I liked black-blue back in the day. Back in original Ravnica, it was a lot of fun. I was really excited for Return to Ravnica's Dimir offerings, or Gatecrash. I believe it was in Gatecrash, was it not? But it just wasn't as impressive or as exciting as I wanted it to be. No, it was in RTR. Fuck if I know, I'm not sure. Anyway, it was so bad that I wanted to forget it. It was in RTR though, I'm almost positive, because they had their freaking guild leader, the Mind Drinker. Such an awesome name, wasted. Just wasted. Anyway, you guys, thanks once more. I really mean it. That's why I say it so much. And I will see you next time.